is going on, guys? We are back with another video. Today we're gonna be hitting some legs with Cornelius Masterson, one of my boys. Super excited to have him back here in town. Before we head over to pick him up, I just want to show you guys some new stuff launching for Alphalete here within the next 2 weeks. I'll try to get the for sure date to pop up here before we get this video up, but about 2 weeks or so. These are the new varsity shorts. These are my favorite shorts since the identity. I'll go into more depth at the end. We'll do a little clothing haul of all the stuff I got, and then this is the competition cutoff. But yeah, all right, so we're gonna head over, get Cornelius, and crush this workout. Mr. Corn!
Yo.
What's up, dude?
Got my vegan coffee. Got my no milk. My own milk.
This guy's vegan right now for 30 days.
What's going on? How are you? How are you? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna rip your fucking guts out and smear them all over your face!
Oh yes!
My hip flexors feeling so tight. I'm gonna get the hip flexors loosened up. We're gonna get warmed up. Moving into 4 sets of 10 on the low bar squat here for our first exercise, and then we're gonna.
Do you still use the knee reps, or you?
I'm not
raw?
going to.
You just go raw, right?
I'm just gonna go. I mean, I'll wear a belt.
Okay. I'm gonna
yeah.
go raw.
Yeah. It's about to be a brutal leg day, dude. It's gonna be more quad focused today. Second half of the week is gonna be more hamstring and glute focused. We'll just have to do regular curls.
You know how you have the bodybuilder's ass?
Yeah.
Dude, I just had striations. I was literally like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, dude, you're shredded as fuck.
Bro, I was like in the mirror, like I was like, whoa, oh, I don't like it, bro. That's scary, dude. I never seen that in my life.
Ass striations.
Ass striations, bro. That's how you know you're shredded.
God, look at those fucking striations. Quads.
That's terrible.
All right, guys, so Cornelius is complaining about back pain. Look at his hamstring flexibility right there. That's not good. So when that's happening, your hamstrings are pulling back on your pelvic girdle and causing a posterior pelvic rotation, or posterior pelvic tilt.
So basically, so stretch out.
So like instead, you know, when hip flexors are tight, it's like everything shifts forward.
Yes.
So yours is actually kind of doing the opposite.
Oh, okay.
So basically, just focus on getting those hamstrings loosened up, and it should help you a lot.
And my hips too.
Like you should be able to
Easily touch your toes for sure. Touch the ground.
Alright, let's make it happen. Where's the sour pack?
Shooting right now? Huh? I'm just here every day.
He's about to. Oh, you are just. Yeah.
Yeah, just shit. Filming everything.
All right, guys. So really quick before I get into this first working set, just so you guys know the full difference between a low bar squat and a high bar squat. For the high bar, you know, you're generally gonna have the bar up across your upper traps. That's gonna emphasize more of the glutes. When you go low bar, more across like the rear delts, you're gonna emphasize more glutes and hamstrings, right? Because you're shifting your weight more forward, your butt's going back further. So it's gonna place more emphasis on the posterior chain. Cool. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. Come on. Yep.
Come on. Come on. Good. Come on, Justin. Good. Come on. Push. Up. One more. Up. Yeah, do it. Focus. Focus.
Yep.
Come on. Come on. Come on. One more.
It goes back there.
Oh. Let's go. 10, go. Good. Work. Good. Come on. Up. Come on. Up. Up. Let's go. Push. Push.
All right, guys, so next up we're moving into a close stance hack squat to really get those outer quads. Here, it's 3x12, focusing a lot less on the overall weight and more on the mind-muscle connection here.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Won't work.
Leg extensions next. 4 sets of 15 to 20. We're gonna be alternating every other set between feet pointed outwards, feet pointed inwards to hit both sides of the quads.
So that's where we're keeping the point straight up. So
I'm gonna point them out for this first one. Just to clarify, guys, so when we're pointing our toes outward, we're getting more of that teardrop. And then on this next one, I'm gonna be rotating them inwards, get more of the outer quads. You'll hear people say like, oh, it doesn't make a difference, but just try it, like you'll feel the difference. So
we're gonna talk about Cornelius Masterson, 21 years old from Newark, Jersey. He is affiliated with JFIT and Dylan McKenna, so you know where this is going. He's a Jersey juice boy.
I can see it. Picture it. Here's the fucking in the head.
yeah, guys, honest, like this dude's just a genetic freak.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Literally being at a caloric deficit for like 2 to 3 months, just being lean and not really healthy.
Also, I mean,
So
you
it's
can
like-
just look at this guy's muscle bellies and like know his fucking genetics are insane.
Yeah. So
Like,
but it's not healthy to maintain. That's one thing, and that's from experience. Like people ask me, how do you feel like all the time? Dude, I'm hungry, I feel lightheaded, like I don't feel like perfect all the time, so. Yeah, being lean's cool.
It's only
shit,
people like
internally,
Carlton Loft when he's like, oh, I feel better when I'm super shredded. Just like,
no, that's just literally a market strategy to get people to buy it. But like me, coming from me, I don't feel good, but I look shredded. I'll feel better if I had a little bit more fat on me.
Well, it's also like, just use your like you're with Dylan all the time who openly uses steroids. Like, why would you have anything to hide?
Exactly. So yeah, and if I was on it, I'm opening about it because that's when you get more respect and that's how you teach the people
exactly. Like guys, I haven't even mentioned this yet, but like I'm about to embark on that journey through the dark side, so to speak. Like I don't consider it a dark side, but you know, a lot of people in general
you have goals. I feel that people go to the dark side. It's like when they take gear just to have the ego boost they have, just to have the basically just to look good for people to get that little motivation for themselves. But basically, if he does it, he's doing it for a show and try to be pro.
I'm doing it.
It's a career.
I'm doing it to take it to the next level. Like I've trained a long time naturally, going on like 8-9 years. I mean, you guys know, like I tried to SARM in the past. Like I don't claim to be lifetime natural, but like my physique is naturally obtainable. And I'm so satisfied with what I've been able to do naturally. I know how to train naturally. I know nutrition. I have a lot of experience and I'm just ready to take it to that next level. And I'm gonna take you guys through that journey and like document both sides so you can really see. Like if you wanna look good, if you wanna look anywhere between like what me and Corn look like you can do it naturally. And honestly, like that's the reason why I think a lot of people choose not to talk about steroids, is because people just hear steroids and like, oh dude, what do you take? How much do you take? Like, what should I take? And that's the scary part, is like people just hear that shit and they want to hop on just because they think like that's what they have to do to look like you, but that's just a pure laziness, you know? Like just put in the work, take the time, be patient, and fucking make it happen, dude. Like you can look like this naturally. You don't need steroids, but if you want to take it to another level at that pro competitive level, like yeah, you might need to start researching it and asking people and like getting, like guys, honestly, you have no idea how long I've been considering this. That's why I try to SARM. Like I've been dabbling with the idea. I pushed it off for so long, like just kept pushing off until I finally got to this point where like I realized at that point it was because I wanted to take my physique to the next, like I wanted to look better. And that, like, it's only once I realized like, wow, I'm not doing this to look better anymore. Like I'm just doing this because I want to fucking see what I can do on the competitive level. It's not even about the looks at all. Only at that point do I think it's like, yo, fucking do it, you know? But anyway, like to each their own, man. That's just my insight. I think that's the way to go about it.
Own, man. Like you can obviously like get tips and tricks and learn from us, but like do your own research. You're gonna learn so much more for your own body too.
And
if you do your own research.
And people who are experienced with it and who haven't fucked themselves up, because that's the thing too, is like so many people have fucked themselves up with it that it gives it such a terrible name. It's just like a lot of things, you know, like psychedelics.
Like, that conversation.
No, that's a whole nother can of worms, my friend. But all right, let's finish this workout. All right, guys, so we're moving into some seated calf raises so we can get some calves in before we start getting lazy. It's gonna be 4 sets of 15, 2-second squeeze each rep. There's not a seated calf raise machine here, so we're just gonna use the lying leg press and keep our knees bent. Oh, we could get a sick pic. We'll get a really good thumbnail pic. Knees slightly bent.
Run the power effect out of Alphalete.
Okay guys, so we're moving into a superset of adductors and hamstring curls. So it's gonna be 3 sets of 20 on the adductors and then 3 sets of 15 on the hamstring curls. On hamstring curls, we're gonna alternate between, I'll show you, but we're gonna alternate between our toes pointed up and our toes pointed down. The reason being that when your toes are pointed up, your calves are actually helping you a little bit, so you can move a little bit more weight. But when you point your toes forward, it completely isolates the hamstrings. Like try it, you'll notice a difference for sure. Dwarfed, I pinned it. Oh man. All right, so we're starting with toes pointed forward to really isolate the hamstrings. That's gonna really isolate the hammies, dude. Yep. That good squeeze. 15.
Dude, what's the rent out here for places?
That'll be nice. Alright guys, so now we're locking our feet up because we're alternating each set. We're gonna lock the so we had them down, we're gonna lock them up. That's gonna bring the calves back into it. We're gonna be able to move a little bit more weight, so I'm gonna bump up the weight here. All right, so we got our last exercise, 3 sets of 12 to 15 on standing calf raise. Then we're done. Then I'm gonna take this guy to the Alphalete distribution center for a shoot. We're gonna say what's up to everybody, and then we'll head back to my place for the little closing haul. I was dropping him off, and then I get that call from Gina. She sounded so calm at first. I like wasn't thinking, and then like she steadily started panicking, and we flipped around at a red light, dude. And like, I literally went and got my shotgun and just like, I'm like checking corners like Call of Duty.
We're bashing through walls and stuff. NCI, yeah.
It was scary, dude. But I was like proud of myself. I was like, I felt so clear and just like, I'm ready to like
destroy someone. Dude, I was the same way. I was like shaking. Yeah, but internally, after the door, I was like, all right, I'm gonna kick this fucker down. Internally, please don't be in there.
Glad you went with me, man. Like that would have been that much scarier by myself. I didn't even get to mention, guys. Like last night, Gina basically thought somebody broke into the house and like was trying to get her, and I was on my way to drop off Cornelius, and we had to flip around. Like we checked all the corners. I got my shotgun. It was intense. I was scared. She had me like go check the attic this morning and stuff.
You're probably like,
yeah, I know. I'm like, it looks good. Looks good.
You didn't come to the.
Well, I did, but I've never. Hi. Nice to meet you.
I'm yelling at Nick on COD all the time.
Yeah,
so.
I hear it all the time. I think it's playing right now.
Yeah, it's
hey,
like,
Ben.
got your backpack on. What up, man?
Oh, yeah, just dropping this guy off.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you been?
Oh, I've been good. You look. Are you?
We just killed a workout.
Oh, okay, I was like, is that rain or is that sweat?
You like me,
I'll end up drinking the whole thing.
I like, oh, I love it. I think it's right there. And then look off for me, like not the camera. Does he?
Oh, I just looked at that camera. What was that?
Yeah, no, you don't have to look at me the whole time.
Oh.
You can look down, look to the side.
Hold on.
I like the funny stuff. Keep joking around. Yeah.
Are those the new leggings?
And then two more.
Mine is like, you need that fucking patty. But I look at the patty and it's just saying no. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
Excuse me. Sorry.
And I look at the patty, take it the fuck off. I took it off, ripped that shit.
I
Ate the
respect
lettuce,
that, man.
ate the tomatoes, bro. Literally ate the bun. And I texted Oz right away. I was like, Oz couldn't do it. I took all the meat off.
Yo,
And then threw out the chicken sandwich.
This guy's on a 30-day vegan bet with David Lade.
Yes.
$1,200, so he's committed. I respect that. I respect
dude, yeah,
that.
bro. I was like, dude, you can't do that. You can't fucking cheat. So I was sitting there, even in my hotel room, bro. Like, nope, can't do it. And I feel so good now. I'm like, bro, if I ate that fucking burger,
You wouldn't
it
be
just
able to
resetted
accept-
the 10
yeah.
days that I was vegan. So it's just like,
And do pocket.
Yeah.
It's really flip because it has a big logo on the back. It's like stagnant.
I'm trying to think because, well, when I first started modeling, This is an interview. I literally started practicing in the mirror.
That's
at
what Curry
home.
told me.
Like at home, like I would just practice some like literally expressions like happy, like serious.
Really?
And yeah, and like I would practice and practice and practice. And then now it just comes natural. Well, I know like my eyes are very small, so I have to keep them open. So that's one thing I will focus on, like keeping my eyes up. Because
So you have
if
your
not,
own little personal
yeah,
cues.
like eyes up, and then it's just like serious. I just like get like serious, and I'm like I'm a boss ass bitch, and then like literally
You gotta put
you
yourself
have to
in that
put yourself in that mindset.
Guys,
I
you don't
cannot-
understand like how much more actually goes into this stuff.
Yeah.
Like people see it from the outside, it's like it's hard. It's hard to pose your face and like model and do that stuff. Like I respect it so
I
much
just
more now.
overthink, and I'm like, I know people are like there. I'm really shy, so like just knowing that people are like there watching me, I just get like I just
get all
freak out and then I
awkward.
forget. Like,
yeah,
you
but
know?
the more you get
Practice.
the more you
practice.
practice and just being in front of the camera more,
Yeah.
you're more natural with it. Like I even like I'm like that with YouTube. Like vlogging in front of people was like really scary, and then now that I'm like I have to do it, I'm like okay, whatever. I don't care if so many people are in front of me. I have to do it. Yeah.
My videos like 2 years ago, dude, talking to the camera, I'm like,
Is it awkward?
yeah, it's so bad.
It's crazy
I had to do
to see.
retakes.
Really?
Me and this guy, we've done one retake ever.
No way.
Yeah.
Really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, you guys mind keeping it down? Just for a sec. All right, guys, so got a little box here from the upcoming launch. I'm gonna be going through this stuff with you. Got a good couple of stuff, got some different colorways I'll show you. And the official launch date is August 15th. You already know, use code JFIT if you do decide to go through. I'd really appreciate it, love the support. You guys crushed it last time, so like let's just keep that going, man. All right, so first things first, I'm in the Sparrow varsity shorts. These are probably my favorite shorts. I think I said that earlier. Favorite shorts since the Identities. And then I'm in the competition cutoff. I'll show you the few colorways I have here. I'll show the shorts first. All right, guys, so this is another competition cutoff. I already spilt protein shake on it last night, but yeah, you get the point. So all right, guys, so that does it for the little haul, the workout. Pretty much does it for the whole video. Corn, you want to come in here and send this off with me, dude? Pleasure having this guy back in town, dude.
Oh yeah, bro.
Always
Awesome
love
blast.
chilling. Yeah, always
Always
chilling.
fucking blast.
Good workout. We're gonna get another good one in tomorrow.
No, I'm out Thursday.
Then he's out.
Well, we might be talking a little January action, something. Might be crazy.
That and he could potentially move out to Houston, dude.
Yeah.
Potentially. I mean, that's like small chance right now, but it is a possibility. I think that's
It's something
really
in my
cool.
head. Yeah.
I think you would just fit in here really well.
100%. Every time I come here, dude, the energy is just crazy,
Yeah.
and I just vibe with
I just feel like you get uplifted here, where like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
bro.
do. You just get. I feel it. I feel the energy. But hey, anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Really appreciate it if you use my code. Remember, August 15th. So I think the gist is varsity joggers, varsity shorts, essential scoop tees. The men's tights are dropping. There's a bunch of really cool women's stuff. Like obviously I don't have that to show, but if there are any girls who happen to watch this, which can't be very many, most of my audience is men, but if you guys are out there, definitely check it out. Super soft and well-fitted stuff coming out for the girls. But then we have a competition long sleeve, the competition cutoffs, a lot of good stuff coming. So it would just mean the world to me if you guys use my code JFIT anytime you happen to go through Alphalete. And that's pretty much gonna do it, guys. I will see you next time. Peace.